A couple months ago, I had the realization that I don't even know who the I am. Every single day, every single year that I've lived my life, I've lived it so that I can fit into social norms, so that maybe people will like me more in school. So I gotta follow the new trend because this influencer is doing it, or this influencer is, oh, he's so cool, so I'm gonna be like this guy, even though I haven't like genuinely asked in my head if this is actually what I want to be like. If I actually want to do this, if I actually want to go follow the new trend, if I actually want to go and do all these random things to fit in, and you probably relate to this, like you do things so that you can fit in because you really care about what people think. You really care like how you're gonna be perceived, which is normal, of course. We want to feel accepted into the world. But then it got to the point where like I was sitting there one day in my room and I realized I don't even know who the I am. I spent my whole life changing myself, changing who I am, or just so I can follow the norms to the point where I don't even know why the hell I did anything. I was at this point where I don't even know why. What was the point in whatever all this shit that I was doing? I was just doing it so I could fit in. Like for example, you go to the gym so you can get more muscular, so that girls will like you, so that people will like you. You go through your looks maxing and all this garbage, so that people will like you. You start fucking doing TikTok dances and stuff, so that people will like. I don't know, Anna. I don't know, bro. And it gets to. I don't know if you relate to this, bro, but it's to the point where you're sitting there thinking like, who the hell am I even? I'm just doing all these things for society so that I can fit in. I go to the gym so people will like me more. That's why I go to the gym. Like, is that even a reason to go to the gym? Yeah, of course it's a reason, but one day when I was sitting there, I was like thinking about it. Yeah, why did I only go to the gym just so people can like me more? Like, of course, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but I'm saying that it if you have to question things. You have to question things in your head, like why do you do these things that you do? Why do you start for university is a big thing. You start going to university because everyone else is going to university, and you never question it because you want to fit in. You don't want to feel like you're a loser. So you do all these things even though you haven't genuinely asked yourself, is that who I am? Is that actually what I want to do? Or am I just doing it so I can fit in? Or am I just doing it to please my parents? You morph yourself into this person so you can please your parents, so that you can fit in into society, so you can fit in into your social group in school. And you never do anything for you. I'm not saying it's not bad to care about what people think, but it is bad to care about what people think if these aren't good people. Of course, I care about what my boys think about me because I know that they're good people and they want the best for me. But if it's just random people like in your school that you don't really care about, and you're changing so that you can fit into the majority, or so that your parents will be a bit happier that you did this thing so that they're happier even though you're not happy inside, and because you're not happy you're going to give off a worse energy into the house, and there's a worse energy in the house, and there's more resentment in the house, so that's even worse anyway. The same in school. You do all these things to change yourself, but then you just end up giving a worse energy and you just hate your life more because you don't feel like you. I'll go back to the story the other day when a couple months ago I was sitting there realizing that I don't even know who the fuck I am. I just started working out so that I could fit in. I just started acting in this way so that people would like me more. Pretending that I care about the video games that other people in school play. Pretending that about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef or some bullshit. Pretending I care about this. Pretending I care about. Oh, did you hear about this random celebrity scandal? Like I don't give a fuck. Like when you start when you start pretending to care about these things, when you start doing things for other people, like I said, it's fine to value people's opinions, but only people you care about. But when you start doing all this stuff, you end up sitting there not even knowing who you are. So the other day when I was doing that, I was sitting there, I realized that I work out just so that people would like me more. I acted in this way so that people wouldn't judge me. The only reason that I try to get good grades is so that I could be better than everyone else in the class. If I'm being honest, I didn't really care. I could have just done the bare minimum and gone and lived life and done fun shit. But instead, I wanted to beat everyone in the class just so I could flex and stun on everyone that I'm better than you. I went to the gym so that I could fit in. So not even fit in, just so I can be like this and be better than everyone. because like childhood trauma, childhood bullying. You get bullied, so you want to be above everyone else. So then you start working out. So then you start doing all these things, and you realize like you just did all these things so you could just stun on everyone. You didn't have a reason to actually do it. Like I was talking to my friend the other day, and he said the reason that he's in uni is because his cousin, like his parents always compare him to his cousin. So now he wants to stunt on his cousin. That's the only reason he's in uni. I want you to really think about stuff like why you do shit. You do these things because of what? Do you genuinely want to do it? Like, I'm not to say that these things, going to uni is good, working out is good, caring about Kendrick Lamar beef or fucking celebrity beef or some TikTok guy or... Bro, I don't even know what teenagers, like, care about these days. What am I... I'm acting like I'm old, I'm 18, but... Like, all these things. Like, genuinely ask yourself, like, why do I care? And why am I doing this? Am I doing it just so that I can fit in? Am I doing it just so the people like me? When I had this realization for a while, I was just sitting in my room thinking like, what am I even doing with my life? Because I realized my life was just so that I could be better than everyone else. So the minute that someone was better than me in something, I'd just start randomly doing that thing. Like, why? Why? People have their strengths. People have their weaknesses. Why suddenly just because someone's good at something, you start the thing so you can stunt on them? It makes zero sense. So for a while, I ended up in this rut, and you might be in this now if I click something in your head. And you sit there and you're like, what the fuck? I just lived my whole life trying to stunt on people. That's the only reason why I got better grades. I just got better grades so I can stunt on my friends. It's not a reason to get better grades. I worked out just because so I can stunt on other people. Just so I can feel like I'm better than everyone else. Not because I like working out and like feeling healthy. Not because I'm genuinely interested in the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. It's just so that I feel like I fit in and if I can talk to everyone in the class about it, even though I don't give a fuck. Or like some random stuff, bro. I don't even know, bro. Whatever it is, question it. Question it in your head. Why do I even do this? Why am I doing this? Always question it. And then sit there and stare at the wall and think about, okay, am I going on to uni so I can just stunt on my cousin? Is that the only reason why I'm going to uni? Do I actually care about it? Do I actually care about the degree? Do I actually care about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef? Do I care about all these things that I'm doing so I can feel like I fit in? Whatever it is. Do I genuinely like doing the things I do every single day? Or do I just live for other people? Do I just live so that I can stunt on other people? Stunt on other people. Oh, I'm more jacked than you. You ever really think about that? Because, like, if you don't, you lose who you are so fast, bro. You realize, like, what kind of life am I living? So I want you to do something after this video. I want you to do it straight away. Turn off everything. Turn off the YouTube app. Turn off your laptop and just sit in the corner of your room, just like up at the wall, and just ask yourself some questions like, what am I living life for? Am I living it just so I can stunt on it? Am I just living life so that I can be better than everyone else? Am I just living life so that I can fit in, even though like I changed myself into this person just so I can fit in, even though that's not really who I am and I feel kind of off inside. I feel kind of depressed. That might be the reason why so many people are depressed, because they care too much about what people think and they want to be better than everyone else, so they want to fit in. But really just sit there and ask yourself, what do I actually like to do? You know what? I actually do like school. It's just because I've been in this friend group where they hate school and go like, oh yeah, school sucks, hey bro. Yeah, I hate school. But then do you actually kind of like school? You kind of like biology. You kind of like chemistry or math or whatever. You probably don't if you're like me, but try to really think about things outside of the opinions of others and outside of you trying to be better. Like, think about this, if no one existed and you were just there, like you were just there by yourself, what activities would you do if no one's opinions mattered? If you didn't care about what anyone thought, what activities would you do? What things would you do? Would you still go and exercise? Would you still research about the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef? Would you still think about getting the newest hairstyle or getting the newest the newest fucking iPhone or something, would you still care about all these things if people's opinions didn't matter? Would you go and do more wholesome things? Would you go? You wouldn't even know what the things you would do because I sat there one day and I literally stopped working out because I didn't even know why I worked out in the first place. I literally stopped living life because I realized that I was living life for other people, living life so that I could just be better than everyone else. I had a bit of a existential crisis. And you might, I hope that you have a fucking existential crisis because then it's gonna put you in the right direction. When you realize that your whole life you've been living so wrong, and then eventually, of course, I got back into it. I started working out again. I started living normal life again because I realized, yeah, I actually do want to work out. I want to be proud of myself. I want to be proud of my body. I want to feel fit and healthy. You know what? Yeah, I do want to study. Before I was studying because, yeah, so I can stunt on my friends and I, but I actually want to do it to build up my intelligence, my memory. I actually, to be honest, I don't really care about all these things that everyone's caring about right now. Like the TikToks, the Kendrick Lamar, Drake beef, or whatever. I don't really care about that, so I'm going to just start focusing on other things. So sit down in your room and just think, who the fuck am I? Am I just going and following the latest influencer so that I can feel like I'm doing something? Because like, as humans, we all have to worship something, right? So you go and find the next thing that you can look at, like the newest rappers, so that you can. I don't know, bro. Honestly, my mind is so fucked. Point is of this video is fucking. It's all over the place. But point of the video is ask yourself, who are you? Why do you do the things that you do? Do you just do it for other people, or are you actually doing it because you genuinely want to do it? Like I said, the opinions of people, sure, if they're your really close friends, if they're people that you care about, they somewhat matter, but most of the time what matters most is what you genuinely think and what you genuinely want to do. Because if you continue to live life being manipulated by what people think or trying to be better than everyone else, you just do this one activity because you want to go do this degree in uni so that your parents won't compare you to, I don't know, bro. Honestly, what we need is no more external, because we have all these external influences and things manipulating us. We can't genuinely think inside who we are and what we like doing. So for a couple hours, turn everything off. It's gonna be fucking difficult, but ask yourself some deep questions about yourself. I hope this helped you in some kind of way, bro.